Hi, I'm Terry Bailey with Selling Utah Real Estate. I just got back from Spain and I wanted to share some of the experiences I had there with you and how they associate with money. Now, for those who don't know, Spain is a first world country. They have access to pretty much everything that we have. You know, healthcare, they actually debatably have a better healthcare system than we do in the US. Technologically, they have pretty much all the same technology and access to everything that we have. Housing, pretty much everything that you can think of to have in a first world country, they have here. But what makes the United States unique is I think the mentality of growth and where we can go and what we can do. I was having a conversation with some folks and we were talking about goals and future and where they want to be and what they want to do. I'm always pretty much living in the future, but I asked and I said, hey, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? And they said, hey, all I can really ask for in life is to have a good job that pays me. And for them, a good job is probably making $2,000 to $3,000 a month is like a good job, which takes care of, living expenses and maybe leaves a little extra for, a fun vacation to another place in Europe for 1 week to 2 weeks a year. That's kind of like a good living there. And then they want to just continue to work that pace, live like that, live in the same house, drive a good car, do all that and retire and be done. That was kind of the mentality there, which to be honest, in certain aspects, we have a similar mentality in the United States. Most people do want to have like a gradual income and, be promoted at work which brings up the question and the debate that I wanted to talk about briefly here. And I obviously, in a lot of our videos, we talk about money, we talk about how to grow, we talk about how to invest, we talk about different vehicles. We spend a lot of time in the finance world. But I wanted to take a little bit of a break from that for this video and talk about the fulfillment aspect of life, right? And it's figuring out what you want in your life, what you find joy and fulfillment in, and what you're hoping to get from that, right? I have friends who make millions and millions of dollars every year. And I have friends who make, in those examples, they make $1,000 a month. And the level of happiness isn't necessarily one's much better than the other. It's who's able to appreciate what they have and what are you able to do with that, and what does your life look like? Some of the folks I know who make millions and millions of dollars are divorced. They don't see their kids very often. They do really well in business, but they're also kind of cutthroat and they don't necessarily have good relationships even within their own companies and even within their own friends, because they live in a world that's a sum-zero game. Right? So for me to win, sometimes I make the people around me lose, which honestly, and even in business, I think that's a recipe for eventual disaster. But some of the folks who are making $1,000 a month in Spain, they do work and then they come home, they hang out with their kids, they do their thing, they go to the beach, they have a good time and everything's great there. And as I'm in this environment, I'm spending a lot of time, looking at myself. What do I want? What do I like? By nature, I like to go, move, do things, start new things, build up processes, systems. That's what gets me excited. I took a minute to evaluate, am I living a fulfilling life? Am I doing what I like to be doing? If I didn't depend on the money, would I still be doing similar things that I am doing? And the answer to that question is yes. I like to talk about financial freedom. I like to talk about how to change your own economy, how you can have control regardless of circumstance. That's what I truly enjoy doing, and that's what makes me happy. And on top of that, I do like to go out and travel. I have family in Mexico, I have family in Spain, and I like to have and build out a system where I'm able to get paid whether I'm working or not, right? Mostly through investment properties. But there's lots of ways you can do that and lots of different ways to build up what it is that you want. So at the end of the day, I challenge you and I challenge anyone who's looking to grow in whatever aspect of life, but specifically financially, to decide what is it that your ideal life looks like, and then reverse engineer from that. You probably don't need as much as you think. Spain, again, a first world country, if you're making $3,000 to $4,000 a month, you can have a condo or you can have a townhouse 5 minutes walking from the beach. And you can have good food, eat out pretty often, live a pretty relaxed, good life with $3,000 a month. When we talk about the apartment investing, you really only need to buy one good apartment deal to be able to generate that much money, and then you could be done, right? But if what gets you going and what gets you excited is, finding the deal, rehabbing it, increasing the income that the deal is generating, going through that process, learning, growing, then decide, hey, this is what I want and I want to be enjoying the process and that's what I want to be living. Then enjoy the process a little bit more and maybe worry a little less about the end destination if that's really what you want. If the end destination is all you want, then again, reverse engineer what you want, get there and get it done quickly. Anyway, that was my experience. Hopefully it helps some of you out there and provides a little bit of perspective of financial goals, financial freedom, and fulfillment of what we want in life.